Hey, it's Leisha, and this is Leisha Lately, and today is the very first Slow Sip Sunday. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. This is actually going to be my first video for this channel, and our first Slow Sip Sunday. What Slow Sip Sunday is just a quiet moment at the beginning of a new week where I sit down with my coffee and talk about what this past week looked like. Take a moment to reflect and see the blessings and the learning moments and just real life lately. This week was a bit busy with work, kids, and celebrations we have here in the family. And on top of all that, I've been wanting to start this channel. But to be honest with y'all, I almost didn't film today. I don't like being on camera. I get nervous and shy. But I realized I don't want to keep waiting until I feel fully confident to be on camera to vlog. I'm going to miss an opportunity, especially to share my life with y'all. So I decided to go ahead and get out of my comfort zone today and just post this video. All right, let's jump into the week. So just to give you some context, I do work a typical 9-to-5 job. However, I am lucky enough to work from home. That does have its challenges, but it also has its privileges. So for this week, for example, my kids had their Valentine's Day parties this Friday at school, and I was able to enjoy picking them up little treats before I picked them up from school. This Friday was also my daughter's 9th birthday, so my husband was able to take some time and have lunch with her at school, which she really loved. We were also able to stop out at Whole Foods and grab her favorite cupcake she loves, chantilly cake, just like me. So for her birthday, I got her a little cupcake, a chantilly cupcake from Whole Foods. So what's awesome, of course, about my job is I was able to take some time during the day, go to the store, pick that up for her, come home, do some more work. So this week was busy with the Valentine's Day stuff and her birthday. So again, I'm just grateful to have the opportunity to work from home as well as be involved with the kids. Speaking of kids, we have 3 kids. Our oldest is 15, our middle child is 9, and our youngest just turned 6. So that brings me on to the other thing that I wanted to talk about this week, which was patience. As a lot of moms know, having patience with children is not the easiest, but I learn every day to practice that and just be self-aware of that. Just know that you're human like everyone else, and it is okay to have moments, but just use those moments to self-reflect. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was thinking before speaking. Just taking a moment to pause and think about what you want to say. I know that I'm guilty for snapping. It's what I like to say. So instead of just snapping at the kids, I'm trying to take a moment to think before I speak. And that is challenging sometimes because as a mom, you have a million things going on in your head at once, and you hear the constant mom, 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 and it can be very overwhelming and overstimulating. So again, just taking a moment to pause, think before you speak can help avoid snapping. So that's one of the things that I've tried to be self-aware of this week. Before we move on to the next topic, look at my little calendar. I just love these calendars. So this is a TV that I purchased from Walmart for cheap. And then I use this app called Mango Display. It is amazing. You can personalize that calendar where you can put obviously whatever colors you want. It can get very detailed, the font, the color. And on the other side, I had the meal plans for the weeks. But I was using the chalkboard with the chalk, which I absolutely loved. I'm an artistic person. Like, I love drawing and coloring, but this is just fun because you can put stickers. When it's someone's birthday, you can put these like gifts on there and stickers on there and change it. And then it has falling balloons and confetti and hearts. It's just the coolest thing. So if anybody's looking for a new wall calendar idea or a menu for your kitchen, I highly recommend. Again, it's just a small TV mounted to the wall. And this one's using the Google Chromecast. I think it can do Google Chromecast and the Apple. Don't quote me. But again, Mango Display. But I just wanted to go over that before our next topic. All right, so back into it. I wanted to pick a word of wisdom to go into this week with. So I chose the word steady. Steady means being grounded, not slow, not rushed, not reactive, and not pressured by time. Steady is in my decisions, steady in my routines, and steady in how I show up for myself and how I show up for my family. You know, I don't know exactly what this series will become yet. I just know I wanted a space to slow down, reflect, and connect. And if you're still watching this and you're also starting something quietly, this is your sign to keep going. That's life lately. Until next week. Bye.